A common artery mistake a lot of people make that winds up destroying their relationship is mistaking dishonesty for exercising your right to privacy. See, people get themselves confused thinking privacy and secrecy are one and the same, when that is far from the truth. They are two very different things, even though they can feel very similar. See, privacy is something we all have a right to, right? We have things that are, intimate to us that we deserve the right to dictate who has access to that type of information, right? So privacy is built more around the boundaries required, right, to protect personal information that is of yours, something that you own, and it's your choice on whether you want to allow someone into this private information, right? It's a boundary setting piece. But secrecy is the intent to hide information. It's intentionally keeping something away from your partner. It's intentionally not telling them something. It requires more deception. It requires the things that you're not going to say, the parts you leave out, right? It's dishonest. But privacy, which can feel really similar to secrecy, is different in the sense of it's a matter of maybe just personal information to you that you don't feel comfortable with everyone just knowing. It's more about having information that you have boundaries around just anyone having access to, maybe even your partner, that you need to warm up to. But the information itself isn't information that undermines the actual moralities and principles that other person, that your partner lives to, and that the relationship is held to, the standards. Privacy centered more around consensual information, right? Information that, yeah, I still need to give you access or allowance to have access to. Maybe I need to warm up to tell you this information or whatever, but it's me letting you in, not you forcing your way in, not you going behind my back or going into my belongings to learn these things on your own. That's invasion of privacy, right? But the information itself is consensual in the sense that once you find out this information, it's not now going to be a huge negative for you. Like, it's not going to be information that impacts you physically, mentally, or emotionally in a negative way to where you're really harmed now, or your perception of the relationship or of me now changes to something that's really bad, to where you get this really negative outcome. It may just be information that I'm sensitive to, right? Maybe it's an insecurity or something, right? Something that you're harboring and that you just got to warm up to get to wanting to tell someone that information, but it's not information that's detrimental to them to where it's going to change necessarily their opinion of you or whatever the case is. But maybe for you, you might feel a little awkward and uneasy about them knowing this information because you're not ready to share it yet, but it's not information that is dishonest to them. And so a lot of you out there are holding on to information that's dishonest, right? You're holding on to secrets, things you're either going out of your way to, or you're doing a damn good job of making sure you don't bring up so that you don't tell your partner something. You're intentionally hiding something from them. It's not a matter of a comfortability in raising it to them. It's something that you don't want them to know, but it's something that they probably benefit from knowing towards their betterment, right? Whether it be, them making a different decision in respect to you, or, knowing that they need to maybe move on or walk away, or something that may upset them because what you're doing is not good for their physical, mental, or emotional well-being, or whatever that secret is entailing, or whatever it harnesses, right? So it's really important to understand what side of the tracks you're on, because the more you stick on the side of the secrecy and you build more things that adds to that secrecy, the more you're destroying the foundation of trust for your relationship, right? The more you're literally putting daggers right in the middle of the root that's supposed to be the strength of your relationship. So where, yes, if you and your partner have not agreed that it's okay to go on each other's phones or belongings for things and so forth, it will always be wrong for your partner to go into your phone or something like that without permission, right? Without you giving your consent for them to do that. It's always wrong. I don't care what their reason is, how much they want to try to justify it, no matter what you've done before that maybe makes them question things and they start doing it. If it is not agreed upon that it's okay for you, it is a violation of your privacy. Absolutely. But if what they find in your phone from violating your privacy is information that has been secretly being kept from them that impacts their life in a significant way, then now that's on you for your dishonesty and your secrecy. So it'll really serve you to truly sit and ask yourself, deep dive with yourself and say, hey, what things about my life or in my life or whatever's going on with me am I just being private about? And I'm justified in wanting to have my privacy around these things because that's what's comfortable for me, versus what things or information am I intentionally keeping from my partner that I know in the light I wouldn't feel honorable about, that I wouldn't feel reflects my morality and my principles, right? That I wouldn't feel proud to let be out there, right? If there's information like that you have, then now you got some cleaning up to do. And that means either you come clean about this secrecy, right? Or at the very least, you stop doing and stop feeding into whatever that secret is. Whatever it's been built there, you stop feeding life into it. And you make sure you put it behind you forever, right? But if you can't do that, or if you can't do that and still have that healthy relationship and be true to your relationship going forward, then now you still have something to come and be honest about to your partner. But only you're going to know the truth in there. And it's for you to make the right call so you can look at yourself in the mirror the best way going forward to feel good about the person you're seeing back in that reflection. Because at the end of the day, you can't be up in arms and wage war against your partner for the disrespect of violating your privacy whenever you're keeping secrets of things that are disrespectful towards your partner. Let's get it.